What's the deal, baby? You already know it is. The big boss out, boss dog K poke through the dope. Get to talk this boxing. The Doubt of Errol Spence Part 3. Where we talking about the odds, of Errol Spence beating Terence Crawford. So they unleashed a list. I don't know whose list it is, so I ain't finna sit here and say the list belong to this person, that person. It's floating around social media. And I looked at this list, and you got Terence Crawford as a heavy favorite against Errol Spence. Right? Heavy favorite. And it's the same people. Roy Jones Jr., Antonio Tarver, all of them, Mike Tyson, all of them, you know what I mean? And more. Robert Garcia, Triple G, like it's a bunch on that list. Then you got a select few that's picking up Spence to win this fight. And then you got a lot of people in the 50-50 category, like they don't know. They can't pick a winner or a loser of this fight. Which is beautiful. I respect that category. I respect all the categories. But the problem I have is there's certain fighters who picking Terence Crawford and they're not breaking down why they're going with Terence Crawford. That's what I'm talking about in boxing. You know what I mean? They're not breaking nothing down. Like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, he's going with Bud Crawford to win this fight. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem I have is he's not breaking down why he's going with Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? He's trying to use, Bud knocked out Sean Porter sooner. You can't use that. You can't use triangle theories. Styles make fights. Because like I said before, if you want to try to use that, Floyd knocked out Ricky Hatton in the 10th round. When Pacquiao fought Ricky Hatton, he knocked Ricky Hatton out sooner. What happened to Manny Pacquiao when Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao? Don't worry, I'll wait. So like I said, at the end of the day, you can't use triangle theories. Styles make fights. That's just what it boils down to. You also got to look at where a fighter was in their career. I ain't making excuses. But Sean Porter was the WBC champion at 147, right? He was also dealing with some doubt because Errol Spence was telling him he can't fight. Errol Spence told him he fight like he drowning. So he had extra motivation for that fight. We're going to keep it 1,000. He had extra motivation for that fight. He got up for that Errol Spence fight. Boxing is more mental than physical. That's the thing that a lot of y'all don't understand. It's more mental than physical. Yeah, you gotta train. Yeah, you gotta run. But you can be in the best shape while you want to. It's about your mindset. That's all it is. Can you outsmart? Can you outthink this other fighter? That's what it boils down to. It's chess. You know what I mean? You could get tired in a fight just thinking. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with you. Like, we keep it 1,000 on our channel. From Terence Crawford's side, all I hear is the physical stuff. Oh, Bud can switch. Bud can do this, Bud can do that. He can do it. But can he stay mentally strong for 12 rounds in a fight? I don't know. Can he stay mentally strong when them bullets flying back at him? I don't know. He hasn't shown me that against top competition at 147. The only time Bud did that was at 140 against Victor Postal, where he fought a beautiful fight. That was a complete fight from beginning to end by Bud Crawford. I give him his credit for that. But that's the only time a fight like this, Bud ain't never been in a fight this big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we could break down, like I already broke down the fight as far as I think Bud's style is perfect for Errol. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? In my opinion. This is a 50-50 fight. This is a pick-em fight. And the winner of this fight will be the king of 147. And I told y'all, win, lose, or draw, I don't care who wins. But in my opinion, I'm going to ride with Errol because of the journey he been on. Because of his skill, because of his IQ. And he stays mentally strong. He doesn't deviate from the game plan. And he can make adjustments. He's shown me that. I'm not saying Bud can't make adjustments, but Errol making adjustments against top competition. You see what I'm saying? He gets in there with a top fighter getting the best of him, he make that adjustment. He fought Kell Brook, all that. And the crazy thing now is people starting to make excuses already. They're already starting to make excuses. You got people talking about Errol Spence has never fought an undefeated fighter. Let me tell you something. You could be undefeated and ain't fought nobody. Right? A lot of the great fighters were undefeated. So, y'all trying to come for dude's resume and say, oh, he ain't fighting no undefeated fighter. What does that mean? What does that mean? Errol Spence has repeatedly fought top competition. Last time I checked, Kell Brook was a champion. He was undefeated at 147. Yeah, he had no losses at 147. Yeah, he went up there and fought Triple G, which was stupid, and he lost to Triple G. But he didn't lose to nobody at 147. He lost at 160. So I ain't trying to hear that. Sean Porter, yeah, he had a couple of losses. They were close losses. But at the end of the day, Sean Porter was still a relevant and top name in the welterweight division. He had a close loss to Keith Thurman. He beat Adrian Broner. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he had a close loss to Kell Brook. Like, we got to keep it 1,000, bro. And I'm not even saying this to make Errol Spence look good. I'm pointing out facts. That's all I'm doing. It's facts. One dude tried to tell me that Mean Machine was ranked in the top 10. He was a top 10 welterweight. Nobody know who the hell Mean Machine is or was. And if Mean Machine was a top 10 welterweight, why isn't he relevant right now? Why isn't his name ringing bells right now? If Mean Machine was a top welterweight, he would have beat the prospect, whatever that boy name is, Victor Ortiz or Victor, whatever his name is, the little Hispanic dude. He would have beat him. The difference between Errol's resume, the fighters that Errol fought and the fighters that Bud fought is, yeah, Sean Porter had, 2 losses. But they were close losses. He wasn't getting the brakes beat off of him by nobody. They were close. And then he'll beat another top guy. He'll come back. Boogis. Yeah, he had a couple of losses early in his career when he was with Top Rank. They were moving him wrong. Goes to PBC, go on a winning streak. Lost to Sean Porter, which a lot of people feel like he beat Sean Porter. I feel like he beat Sean Porter. I don't think he did enough to get the win. But still, comes back from that. Wins another fight against a top fighter. I think Bozy Ennis was coaching. I forgot the dude's name. But then fights Pacquiao and beats the brakes off of him. Then Errol fight him. And granted, y'all don't know this. If you're a real boxing fan, you'll know this. Ugas was, I think, at one point, the #1 contender for Errol Spence IBF belt back in the day. So this fight was gonna happen. And Ugas was looking strong. He was looking strong. Still strong. You know what I mean? But people will make excuses. People want to try to shit on one fighter to make this other fighter look good. These boys literally tried to sit there and advocate for Bud's resume. And you know what kills that every time? What kills that is if Bud fought top competition, why is he suing Top Rank for not making the top fights? And it's more stuff, but that's one of the reasons. He didn't get the top fights. He didn't get the fights that Errol Spence got, that Keith Thurman got, that Sean Porter got, that Dennis Ugas got. He didn't get them fights. Because if he got the fights, he wouldn't have left Top Rank. He wouldn't be suing them. That kills that argument. Like I say, that kills it all day, every day. He would have got the Pacquiao fight. Pacquiao was on the same promotional company with him for over 10 years. Like, and he didn't get that fight. But Keith Thurman did. Adrian Broner did. Errol Spence was about to. Ugas did. So like I say, man, at the end of the day, keep the same energy. All I'm asking is that when you pick your fight, whoever you sign with, is break it down. Explain. Like it's dudes in the comment section, they ride with Bud, but they tell why. Hey man, I'm riding with Bud because I feel like Bud will be able to, is a good counter puncher, and he'll be able to set something up and have Errol run into something. That's good. That's good. Like, but a lot of y'all getting emotional. Oh well, but Bud, Errol's a B word, and you know he a female dog, and you know, man, and you don't know nothing about boxing. You emotional. You are aerosexual. All this gay stuff, and that's the problem. That's the thing I have about today's climate. A lot of y'all boys gay, man. We gonna keep it 1,000, cause ain't no way no straight man just gonna result to some gay stuff, bro. Ain't no way I'm gonna sit there and go in another man video and comment some emotional stuff. You know what I do when I don't like somebody's video? I cut the damn video off and I don't watch it no more. That's what I do. I ain't got time to be commenting, oh, you don't know nothing, and no. I already know what type of dude you are. When you do stuff like that, that let me know what you are. You're a keyboard warrior. You know what I'm saying? You're emotional. I don't know what's wrong with y'all boys, man. I don't know if they putting something in the chicken, in the water, in the tacos. I don't know what's going on, man. At the end of the day, they need to stop putting whatever they putting in there and making y'all that emotional. That's square business, man. You feel me? But, back on topic. Errol Spence is a heavy underdog going into this fight. Y'all agree with that? Y'all think he should be? Or do you think it should be 50-50? You know what I mean? Or if you are siding with whatever fighter, you think it should be mandatory that this fight be broken down? Because this is just not, this ain't no, and I don't care on what level. I don't care if it's amateur, pro, semi-pro, whatever. You got to break these fights down. That should be automatic. That should be an automatic thing. Break the fight down. Skill for skill. Gone.